It is indeed true, as the Honorable Junet was indicating, there is indeed an appendix to this report, or at the back of the main report, Honorable Speaker. The last few pages you will find a minority report touching on the Honorable Njuguna And Linturi and the Honorable Aisha Jumwa. Honorable Speaker, it's important to note, and Honorable Junet did point it out, that it is indeed within the rights of any member of parliament sitting in a committee or even in plenary like this to debate, agree, and disagree. And indeed, on the question of the approval, we did agree to approve all the nominees unanimously in the committee. And even the rejection, Honorable Speaker, that is proposed in this report was unanimous in the committee without taking a vote. But on the two nominees, the Honorable Aisha Jumwa and the Honorable Njuguna And Linturi, we did take a vote in the committee, and 10 of us voted for approval for both candidates, the Honorable Aisha Jumwa and the Honorable Njuguna And Linturi. 7 recorded their dissent, and that is where they have put their dissenting report on the Honorable Aisha Jumwa, with 1 member, the Honorable Mishi, abstaining. 8 recorded their dissent on the Honorable Njuguna And Linturi. And it is within their right, Honorable Speaker, and we respect that. Just like I want to ask members to listen to each other, respect each other's views. The views in this report are those of the committee, having considered what came before them and what was said before them. And Honorable Speaker, it is important, Honorable Speaker, to also point out that the Constitution also spells out certain criteria, Honorable Speaker, and requirements, statutory requirements, Honorable Speaker, that should be adhered to in appointment of persons to public office. And among us, this, Honorable Speaker, is a question of the 2/3 gender rule, and I want to confirm to the House that indeed that criteria has been met through the appointment of the nominees proposed by His Excellency the President. 2 is representation of regional and ethnic diversity. That, again, members will appreciate that there is a very good semblance of regional balance, ethnic balance, and also our diversity as a country. Honorable Speaker, we cannot say that, unlike in previous times, that this is a cabinet that represents only the areas that voted for His Excellency the President. President William Ruto appreciates that he is now elected to serve the people of Kenya without favor and without fear and without regard to those who voted for him and those who did not vote for him and or his administration. That is why he has nominated people from across the country. I know with only 22 members serving in cabinet, it is not possible to cover all our counties. But in terms of regional balance, ethnic diversity, I think these nominees do meet that requirement. On leadership and integrity, Honorable Speaker, is also a requirement that we look at leadership and integrity in line with our Constitution. And Honorable Speaker, I want to confirm that indeed, having gone through the provisions of the Constitution, Honorable Speaker, and what is required of us, Honorable Speaker, we did ensure, or rather the committee ensured, that all the nominees were able to prove to the committee that they are beyond reproach. Honorable Speaker, I want to emphasize, Honorable Speaker, the need for all our nominees to prove that they are beyond reproach, Honorable Speaker. And I know there are those who are of a different view in the minority, Honorable Speaker, especially on the 2 nominees, Honorable Speaker. But all the matters, Honorable Speaker, that were conversed in the committee, Honorable Speaker, both on Aisha Jumwa, Honorable Speaker, there are charges that have been leveled against the Honorable Aisha Jumwa, and indeed affidavits were even filed against Aisha Jumwa, against Njuguna And Linturi, 1 against Professor Njuguna, and the committee was able to consider all these petitions and memoranda that were filed by members of the public in line with the constitutional provisions to allow for public participation. And indeed, the people of Kenya did not just exercise their right to public participation by submitting memoranda to the National Assembly to be considered as we vetted these people, but they also participated in the actual vetting of these nominees. Since the 4th Estate, Honorable Speaker, as we thank them and appreciate the work that they did to cover the proceedings from morning to all the way to late in the evening, Honorable Speaker, through the